I'm a civil engineer with over 25 years experience in both public and private sector contracts. I've known of RedR for 15 of those years and worked very closely with them in my many missions. I've done over 20 missions in the most challenging and dangerous disasters you can imagine around the world. Some of these have been responding to emergencies, some of them have been long-term development work. All of them make a big difference to the people's lives, the beneficiaries we try and help. In a disaster situation, it is essential to have fully trained, skilled personnel to respond. I've arrived at situations where there's thousands of people with no shelter and no food, no water, and it's important to know which one to tackle first, how to respond, how to help these people. An example of how I responded technically to a disaster was when I first went into Myanmar, or Burma, after Cyclone Nargis. The situation was very desperate. There was no fresh drinking water. And I was thinking back to my training that I did through RedR, and I remember this lectures on rainwater harvesting. And what we did, we actually made what looked like a big swimming pool, and all it was a collection tank for rainwater. And because we collected the water, people had fresh, clean water to drink straight away as soon as it started raining. During the Kosovan War, we were met with the situation of thousands of people running over the border from Kosovo into Albania to escape the war, and we were left with a big problem of how to do shelter. So we started reconstructing old schools and destroyed factories and warehouse buildings in order to make a habitable location for these people to stay in while they escaped from the disaster. This all was through training that I received from RedR. You have to be trained in security, you have to be trained in water and sanitation, you have to be trained in shelter, in structures. All these things makes your response to a disaster much more effective. In disasters, it's important that you're fully trained. Training saves lives.